OMT Online Dynasty, welcome back everybody. Our week 12 user game here is your beloved Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. We head into Alabama, take on the Troy Trojans. Hard to believe, only 2 weeks left here in our inaugural season, and so far so good for Western Kentucky, but two very difficult challenges for us left here at the end of season 1. First, Troy and GMOS, 7-3 overall, 2-3 in conference, and then at USF and Nebuda, who I believe is 3-2 in conference. We'll look at our conference standings here before we get into the game because it's a pretty interesting situation we got going on. Because if you haven't seen any of these before, this is a 32 user online dynasty. We got 4 custom conferences with 8 teams in each, and this first season is a placement season. So the top 2 finishers in each of our 4 conferences are all getting moved to the Pac-12, getting that little extra NIL. And whoa, that was weird. Anyway, but yeah, so first and second go to the Pac-12, third and fourth go to the Mountain West, fifth and sixth go to Conference USA, seventh and eighth to the Sun Belt. So all the conference games matter, and we've got a lot of interesting races here coming down towards the end of this season. So I should also mention, if you do want to join this dynasty in the future, it is all done through the Discord. Link for that is down in the description below. Just hop in there, make a post, tag me, DM me somehow, let me know that you want on that waitlist. I'll get you on there. It is fairly long, but we've gone through, I think, about 7 people so far here in year 1. I know in 26 we averaged going through about 10, so you will get a spot eventually. It'll just take a little bit of time. So I believe that should cover everything we've got to cover from here. Let's throw it over to the depth charts of the 2 teams. Going to be starting with our boys, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, 69 overall, offense, defense, 8-2 overall, 2 3-point losses to Spicy in North Texas, and Vancy and his Red Menace Temple Owls. Just a run game absolutely torched us, but either way, still a fantastic season, looking really good conference-wise. Brock Glenn, the man, the myth, the legend, our quarterback 1, really hoping, really need this champ contender to keep going up. We have to keep winning these games. And I mean, if nothing else, I'm going to throw a boatload of NIL at this guy because we really want him to come back. He has been fantastic for us this season. At halfback's going to be A.J. Allen with his spin cycle, 90 speed. He hasn't really done much for us. We haven't really been running the ball a whole heck of a lot. We're still going to be in that Rutgers offense, multiple defense. It's been working pretty well for us next season. I'm already on the lookouts for a new playbook for next season. I got a couple in mind. We'll see what we end up going with there. Wide receiver wise, KD Hutchinson, 85 overall, 90 speed receiver. Our big threat play, Quincy Burrows with that 93 speed. A couple more 90 speed guys who both of these look like they will be coming back next season, which is huge for us. That's fantastic news. Tight end wise, I'm not sure what we're going to do once CC Aziram is gone. We love this big man, 6'7" with that 85 speed. God, he is so freaking good. We'll just skip past offensive line and defensive line because chances are we're not calling out any of those guys. None of them are very good. If we are going to be running some 2-5, which I feel like we will, it's been going pretty well for us. It's either going to be Will Ard. I'm debating Zach Smith here too. He's got that 82 speed, 6'220, or I called him Will Ard. Weston Ard, 6'1", 217 with that 81 speed. I'm kind of thinking I actually want Smith over here. He's a lurker, which we like, versus the thumper of I think I'm gonna start Zach Smith here in this spot today, and we'll see how that goes. Mike linebacker Garrison Madden, 89 speed, 6'2". Will linebacker Joshua Mensah, 6'1", 86 speed. Those are the reasons why we can run that 2-5. You got to have some good linebackers, and we got some pretty dang good linebackers. Outside corners gonna be Tony Newsom Jr. and Javian Dubois. Up at free safety, Jacob Cosby Mosley would be fantastic if we can get him to stick around. This is brand exposure, but we're getting better. Those were both that and champ contender were D pluses last week. We're up to C minuses. We're inching our way towards them. Strong safety, Jalen Lewis, Housecall, and Roberts. That is how Western Kentucky is looking heading into this game. Let's go take a look at GMOS and his Troy Trojans. Like I said, coming into this one, 7-3 overall, 2-3 in the Sun Belt currently, 71 overall team. He did make a change at quarterback. He did have to bench Goose Crowder because the guy was selling him like crazy. So it is going to be Tucker Kilcrease, which is also just a fantastic name anyway, with that step-up ability, 76 overall. Gets that 86 throw power, so a little bit better. His accuracy is He's actually better at medium accuracy and deep. So, and we do know GMOS likes to run. I believe he's in North Carolina right now because it's the most similar to Arkansas's from last year. Likes his bunch strong nasty with like the dagger play in there. Just likes a lot of streaks and deep posts or crossers. So we're probably gonna have to try to use her a few of those here today. We'll see how it goes for us. I'm pretty sure he's still going to be in North Carolina. I know he's been having some issues on the offensive side of the ball, but definitely not a guy we can take lightly. He was doing good things at the end of college football 26. He's still 7-3 overall. And just not somebody we're going to be sleeping on here today. Pretty good couple halfbacks too. I was actually planning on taking Troy if they fell to me at pick number 27 in the draft, but GMOS snapped him up before we could. Couple 91 speed halfbacks, really looking good there. Wide receiver wise, 91 speed, 90 speed, and what I really liked about Troy, there's no seniors at all on this list of wide receivers. The halfbacks, both juniors, you got a pretty good looking freshman. I think Troy's set up pretty dang nice here. Now, where we have a big advantage is our tight end compared to the Troy Trojans, though. Jackson Whirlybird, 68 overall, only 74 speed there. We'll take a quick look at his offensive line to see if there's any abilities or anything we need to be aware of. There is not. Another big reason I wanted to pick Troy was this man, Donnie Smith. With how offensive lines are in this game and how good defensive lines are, how quick they can get pressure, I am very worried about what this man might be able to do to us. Quick jump, takedown, and platinum pocket disruptor, 88 overall edge. Even way back towards the beginning of this, our second game was against the CPU Nevada, they had an edge that wasn't quite this good. He was pretty close, and he single-handedly was destroying us. So I'm very, very concerned about Donnie Smith. We might want to be sliding our pass protection towards his side like every single play. There's a very decent chance we're going to be doing that. Because across the rest of the defensive line, a bunch of workhorse, of course, on your defensive tackles. Nothing too surprising there. We've got 6'3", 83 speed Doug Nelson. Interesting. 82 speed, 6'2", Keno Jones. And 82 speed Jordan Perry. So some pretty good linebackers here with Troy as well. I'm not sure what he likes to do on defense, honestly. Whatever it is, we'll hopefully figure something out. We'll see. At his corners, a bronze robber, 6'2", Marlon Odom, another sophomore. Again, we're seeing why I like Troy. There's one senior on this list. Your top two are all sophomores, 90 speed and 89 speed already. With how expensive speed is to upgrade, having a good base speed to start off with is huge. And Troy's got that, man. And I'll bet free safety it's going to be Jordan Turner, 6'2" with 88 speed to corner, moving over there. I'll bet strong safety Marcus Gore Jr., 6'1" with 90 speed. So pretty good speed top to bottom across that secondary, but I do see potential shots to Burrows going deep with his 93 speed compared to this secondary. We'll just have to wait and see on that one. So let's do recruiting first, then we will take a quick look at our conference standings and everything before we hop into this game. Really not a ton has changed for us recruiting-wise. I just moved some hours around for like this guy. I know we had 50 on him anyway because North Dakota State's been going after him. This guy we went 50 on Seth Craig because you'll notice one other team has offered him. The Iowa Hawkeyes, who have a tier 4 pipeline. So we need to keep some pressure on and try to keep ahead of them. It's going to be tough. That one we might end up getting sniped on. We're seeing some more offers pop up on some of these guys. We're going to try our best to stay ahead to try to keep that lead. It does look like we are winning the fight with these safeties against Temple. Temple has pulled that scholarship off, so I dropped our hours off. We were looking good to get this safety. And we might move some guys around, move them to corner or something like that. Because we're getting so many coverage specialists that I feel like we should be okay to move them around, but we'll just have to wait and see. Texas State can make a late push on this guy. With that tier 3 pipeline, we might end up losing him, but honestly, with how many safeties we're going at, I didn't realize how many safeties I had added to the board here. That one's kind of on me. So if we do lose a few, I think it's mostly fine. Then this was that other safety Temple was coming at us with, but he is also pulled off. Memphis is in on him though, so we are keeping 25 hours on him and then trying to stay ahead of TCU. We have a big lead. We have that tier 2 pipeline. We should be looking pretty good there. From Bowling Green, Kentucky, hometown kid, come on home. And even just with these 4 recruits that we got, I think it puts us in a great spot. Our future quarterback, Channing Lampkin, if we can get Brock Glenn to come back for his senior season, then we can redshirt Lampkin, get his accuracies and throw under pressure up a little bit. and he'll be ready to rock for season 3. Gonna be probably our new starting halfback, Byron Venable, with his 91 speed, a new deep threat wide receiver here with 92 speed on Quincy Westbrooks, and a new lurker linebacker with 83 speed and house call. So if there were 4 we were gonna get, those are pretty dang good for us. So that's how our recruiting's looking. Quick look at conference standings. See everything that is still on the line, especially since we didn't have a game of the week for week 11. Let's take a quick look through all this before we got to fight through the menu lag going on here. The conference standings start with the Sun Belt. Now, I do believe there's a situation where we miss the top 2. If we lose to Troy's not a concern. Jacksonville State's not a concern. Liberty's not a concern. We've already beat Jacksonville State and Liberty. Troy, the best they can do is 4-3. The worst we can do is 5-2. The concern is if there's a 3-way tie. Jacksonville State and Liberty still have to play each other. So assuming they both win this week, they'll head into that matchup each 4-2, one guaranteed to get to 5-2. And if we lose this one, we'll be at 5-1. Our last game is against USF. If we lose that one, we're at 5-2. USF is at 5-2. One of these two is at 5-2. And I don't know exactly what the tiebreakers would be. I still think we're in a good spot. But let's just win our last 2 games, get ourselves an extra 500 NIL for our undefeated conference, and not even have to worry about it. Even if we win one of our last 2, we don't have to worry about it. But the 3-way tie does worry me a little bit. That is still something that's in play. And it's also a fairly interesting race to the bottom here, if we want to call it that. Coastal's at 0-5, but they have 2 conference games left. We know Taxi Cab's a solid enough player. He can 100% win one, potentially both. I don't know exactly. I believe he plays Jacksonville State this week, which might be tough for him. And then after that is going to be Troy. He could easily snag 1 or 2 of those. Between Appalachian State at 2-4, they've got 1 game left against Liberty, which I believe they are playing in like an hour from when I'm recording this. We got Troy at 2-3. Got FAU is done at 3-4. That's going to keep them out of the bottom, so they are going to at least get a promotion because the Sun Belt is our bottom. It has the lowest NIL possible of the conference that we're going to be using. So just even finishing 6 or higher guarantees you a little bit more NIL heading into next season. But USF actually just knocked off FAU. Huge conference game. Potential for a game of the week. I actually have to see how that game ended up going. I do want to do some for 12 and 13, considering all the stakes online. So that is what is going on in the Sun Belt. Western Kentucky looking very, very good to get into that Pac-12 next season. Who's going to join us? I have no idea. It's if USF does beat us next week, even if we do beat Troy, we go into that one 6-0, he's still at 4-2. What are his tiebreakers against Jacksonville State and Liberty? So he beat Jacksonville State but lost to Liberty. So there's going to be a few moving parts no matter what happens here in week 13 in the Sun Belt, at least for that second spot. Go up to our Pac-12, Air Force sitting at 5-1, looking fantastic. Did just take a big loss to San Diego State. I was thinking about doing that one for the game of the week, but honestly, I just didn't have time to do one for week 11. But San Diego State got a huge win against Air Force, got them to 4-1. Air Force still sitting at 5-1, still looking very good. I believe their last game is against Washington State here. So decent shot. They're going to get the 6-1 and stay in that Pac-12. Who's going to join them? San Diego State's supposed to be playing UNLV this week, and probably the biggest game of the week. But the schedule's just not quite aligning. Hopefully they'll find some time to be able to get that game in. You still got Fresno sitting here at 3-2. You still got Colorado State sitting here at 3-2. And shout out to Brown 23M in Oregon State. Started off pretty rough. You know, there were some games he wasn't able to play again. He had some sim losses that he ended up taking, and you know, those things just kind of happen. But he's been putting it together here these last couple weeks to take down Texas State in overtime and then get that win at UNLV. Very impressive end of the season here so far for Oregon State. Their last 2 games, Hawaii and Washington State. They might find themselves at 3-4. There's a shot they end up at 3-4 in the Pac-12 and don't end up tumbling all the way down. So good job by Oregon State there. We have Hawaii and Washington State down here at the bottom for now. I mean, 2 of these guys are finishing in the bottom 2, obviously. That's how math works. Oregon State controls their own destiny, considering they play against Hawaii and Washington State. Be interesting to see how that all works out at the bottom and at the top of the Pac-12. Going up to the Mountain West, got UTSA sitting at 5-1. They are looking great. I believe their last conference game is going to be against UL Monroe, 64 overall team. It's going to be a tough challenge for them against that rushing attack of UTSA. They are looking really good to get into the Pac-12 next season. Right behind them, Texas State at 4-2 and Rice at 5-2. So they are done in conference. Texas State's going to have one game left, but Texas State has beaten Rice. So they will have that tiebreaker. If they win, who is their last game against here? 4-2, last one against Rainbow and Arkansas State. So Rice is going to be on the sidelines cheering on those Red Wolves for that one. But UTSA looking great. Now they have lost to Rice. So if they get into a one-on-one tiebreaker, if they lose to UL Monroe, that's going to throw a few things off here. Down towards the bottom, UL Monroe, Louisiana Tech at 1-5, Arkansas State at 2-4. So potential for some tiebreaker situations down here at the bottom in the Mountain West as well. Going over to Conference USA, this one's just about done. This one's just about locked up. Temple 5-0 overall. Miami, Ohio 5-1 overall, with that one loss being to Temple, but they have a win over Marshall thanks to a fair sim that's ending up to be pretty massive at this point of the season. So it's looking like Temple and Miami of Ohio going to be our top two in the Conference USA. Interesting jumble between these four. A lot of different things can happen, because still, you finish third or fourth, you're still going up from Conference USA to the Mountain West and getting a little bit more NIL. So it'll be interesting to see how this part all shakes out. Bottom two, it's looking like North Dakota State and Western Michigan will be going down to the Sun Belt. So that's our full conference standings, how everything looks. Obviously, some games have been played already here in week 12. That's how we're looking. Going to be some interesting situations coming up for us. But that should, I always love this picture. So, but that should cover everything we've got to cover at this point. I think we can just hop over to our game. Good luck to our guy GMOS. Good luck to Western Kentucky. Can we keep the dream alive for win all of your conference games this season? We're 5-0, 5 down, 2 to go, but two very tough ones. Both going to be on the road. Boys are going to have to be on their game. And does anybody know, does that include the conference championship, or is that just regular season? I'm hoping it's just regular season, but I guess, we'll have to get there to even find out. Well, we got to finish this season strong. Western Kentucky taking on Troy. Let's get to it. Yeah, if Jacksonville State wins out, USF has to beat me. Well, USF has to beat me next week no matter what. They have to get to at least 5-2. Because it's looking like one of Jacksonville State or Liberty is going to be at 5-2. And he has the tiebreaker over one of them, but not the other. It's a lot going on. I cannot remember all the different situations, but there's a lot of moving pieces still in the Sun Belt. That was USF. They had to beat Florida Atlantic last week, and obviously they did that. And then they have to beat me next week. Oh man, we haven't dealt with Stadium Pulse in so long. I was just looking. We actually had 4 straight home games before this. And it was all conference stuff, so it wasn't anything like I set up or anything we did. It just decided to give me 4 conference games at home in a row. I don't know why it would do that. But it did, so it's going to take us a second to get used to that little Stadium Pulse here yet again. Just wait for AJ Allen to get to that flat, get nice and open. Let's just get out of bounds. Okay. Let's not even worry about getting hit until a little bit of a late hit from the Troy Trojans. Dude, we might have had a deep shot on that, but I was pretty locked in on going to our halfback there. All right, let's see if we can just get a quick flat to Taylor. Maybe Burrows on this late. Yeah, we can take that quick flat. He's going to get out there before the slot does every single time. Nice and easy, boys. What else do I want to go to? I do like this verticals Y out play. We could mix this in a little bit. So I'm kind of hoping for next week, Nabuda and I play first, because then it would be a straight win and get in game between Jacksonville State and Liberty, which would be fun. Oh, wait a second. Brockington Glenn showing the wheels for the first time in his life. Brock Glenn rolls out to the right and runs in a touchdown. What this guy just does? This guy can do it all. This guy could just do absolutely everything. Brock Glenn using his legs for the score. Let's go, Hilltoppers. We should have a pretty good idea. So we can come down here with Gerard. Get on in there, boys. A little cover 9. Always love me some cover 9 against those kind of formations. A butt shrug offset. This I don't know what I want to do against. I figured this was coming at some point, but I just never really figured out what we wanted to do. We have to watch out. Some sort of dagger idea. Ooh, an RPO. Didn't see that coming. Go take the outside away with Madden. Feel like he kind of got robbed, only getting 1 on that, but we take it. Yeah, he's going opposite side halfback. Get out there, boys. I was trying to get to that right flat to get to the halfback, but there was so much going on there. I just ran right into my own guys. A lot. All right, so he is going to be going for it early here. Hi, Mensa. I was thinking of guess pass, but I actually don't think we even really need to do that. Get back there. Oh, 19. Oh, feathered in just over the top of number 19 there. God, that was close. Good ball by the Troy quarterback on that one. That was not an easy throw. I'll mix in a little cover 3. Oh, I just totally gave up. Go hit stick him. Ooh, good hit. Just totally gave up the underneath there. Too concerned. Rolling too far back. We got to try to make him pass the ball downfield. Take away those underneath ones. At least as best we can. You pitch the outside. Oh, looked like that guy was going to get right there for it, but I don't know if he tripped on something or what. What ended up happening there? Try a little... Yeah, I'm okay with a little cover 2 here. Drop that cloud flat down on the left. I send somebody after him here. It's going to give that up, but luckily his quarterback kind of stinks anyway. I don't think his quarterbacks are super fast, so I'm not going to be super concerned with doing some contains and things. At least not right away. Yeah, it's manned up. Go make your play there, brother. Go make your play. That's actually a new linebacker we decided to start this week. So he was a freshman and 1 speed faster, so he was going to be our guy for this one. Did a good job there. All right. And mix in some man now. Shade inside. And so you got to get out here a little bit. Now just get on Lewis. I mean, that was shaded inside man. There's no world that shouldn't have been open. That should have been open. That should have been a first down. There's just no doubt about that one. Okay. What do we want to do? Tampa 2 and put... We want to be sending 4? Or put a spy here? I don't really know. I mean, we can certainly guess pass. I feel like this is not a good idea. I think he tried to highball that because I think we were swatting that one down if that ball was a little bit lower. So a little bend but don't break defense there from the boys. Gets us off the field. Get the offense back out there. Up 7-0. Good recovery there from our guy number 1. I mean, he had his hand up. He was ready to try something for us there. Just wasn't quite enough. So follow our blocks up the middle. Get some yards with AJ Allen. I mean, I feel like we just... At a certain point, we have to keep trying to run the ball. Like, we've been so bad about just never running the ball. And maybe it's going to catch him off guard a little bit. I don't know. Worth a shot, if nothing else. I mean, against this, though... Oh, I didn't even see that corner on the left, honestly. I still don't hate this. I'm going to keep it stock here, too. Let's take the quick one to AJ and go pick up the first down. Just keep it stock, keep it standard, pick up the first. We take those. Let's get back into... I'm going to try halfback draw here. Maybe 1st and 10. Maybe not the best idea for it because I run so much on first down. I feel like there's a decent chance this won't really do much for us, but it's worth a try. It actually got his user pretty good there. And go on, AJ Allen breaking some tackles, picking up a nice first down. Keep it moving. Keep it pushing. Let's go. I almost said Rutgers, but that's the playbook we're using. Let's go Western Kentucky. Okay. Let's try our... So he's... Gonna try our deep post here. Ideally, we're going to go Burrows to the top right. But we'll see what's all there for us. Oh, here comes Donnie Smith. Here comes old Donnybrook. It's a matter of time. Matter of time until that young man was going to make his presence felt there. And there he goes. I was looking at this 8 shallow cross, and I think this one's got... This formation's got some potential, I feel like, too. Got the... Looks like he's backing some 3 high. Might just be some shaded underneath 3 high here. Got X right over the middle. Another beautiful ball by Brock Glenn to the big play machine. Burrows gets open on the post. Glenn is going to find him. Do it with his legs. Do it with his arm. He can do it all. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. God, I love Brock Glenn. And I love Quincy Burrows. I really like this team. And pretty much all the races for the Sun Belt, I think, are going to be pretty interesting over the last few weeks. He is going to try to run one to the outside here. Just make sure he can't cut that back and give up a ton of yards on it. Well, we can live with that one for now. Yeah, the race for second, very interesting. I mean, he's going to be in pistol. I'm just going to go to 2-5, actually. The race for second, very interesting. Pretty much top to bottom, I think there's a lot of interesting races going on. Oh, that was a run. Every run, I think, is a play action. Like, all the time. I just can't get it out of my head. From here on, if we do go up against him again and he's still in that playbook. Because it was really just our... that wasn't even contains. That was nothing. I did nothing. That was an edge rusher just whipping by that left tackle. Let's get on, I don't know, Madden here, I guess. He's not matching. I'm kind of worried about Dortch here. I mean, he should be on that. Did give up the catch, but at least we were there for the tackle. Yeah, I would imagine if we do end up playing blitzing again, it's going to be much, much more I form than it was anything wishbone related. No, I'm not going to try it. I'm not going to try it. I was thinking about it. I was really, really thinking about it. But no, we can't try that. I do kind of like the looks. Motion fly halfback go. This is one I feel like has some potential. I just don't know exactly what. 'Cause I don't love that route Burrows is on. Maybe we do Burrows on a streak. And him just like to the flat or something. I don't know. Oh god, here he comes. Get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. Here comes the bad man yet again. Oh yeah, I was gonna be... Try like a half slide this way. Then hit that post to Taylor. Beautiful, beautiful. I think we actually had our one-on-one shot. I think we actually had it that time, but it's fine. We'll take our yards, take our first down. Jacksonville State's defense, I mean, it was a ton of match, which this Rutgers playbook's actually pretty good for match or man. Just so many different built-in crossing routes and different stock plays we can do. Yeah, I don't mind the 3 high, but it's missing like a good heavy... Oh, geez. Cut our way out this way, AJ? All right, we'll take some yards out of that. Those 4-2-5, at least the one I was using, was missing... some like heavy defenses. Like I would have liked it a lot better if we had a 3-4 tight or something we could potentially go to if we need to. But it just didn't really have any of those. And it just wasn't very good against the flats either. Just from where everybody was starting at. Oh, you can come say hi. Alright, let's see. And we're hoping he's still in a cover 3 here. He was, but his user was back there to watch it. Roughing the passer. Roughing the passer. And an injury timeout? Hold on. Hold on. Who got hurt on that play? Oh, our center. Okay. I mean, that's pretty unlucky. We had one of those last week too. So I don't feel all too bad about it. We had one on an interception against Jacksonville State that ended up wiping that off the board and leading to a Jacksonville State touchdown. You can just stay out of the game, man. If it's our offensive line, it's not a big deal. You can just stay out of the game. It's not going to make a huge difference for us. It's not like we've got superstars out there anyway. But I don't really love the looks of this. He's in a single high. He might still just be in a cover 3, going with some stunts. I try to pass lead this down to X, and Glenn just kind of led that a little bit too upfield. I think we had that too. Just a little bit too much mustard on that one there, Baraki boy. If you're using the middle safety, it can be okay. But that's risky business too, because there's been many times I just forgot I was using that safety. I'll get it to the tight end. There's that Troy defensive line flying through there. Ever tight end. I don't know if we're picking up that first down, but just didn't even give ourselves a chance. So hopefully we can make this kick and make it a 3-score game here with our new kicker. Looks pretty good. Kicks up, kicks good. 17-point lead for the Hilltoppers. And that's the smart thing to do too. Is get on somebody who's not responsible for anybody in a match, so you're not messing anything up. Because it's pretty easy to mess things up in match coverages. I don't really mix up my matches a whole heck of a lot. Oh, this is actually, so he's motioning across. Oh, I shouldn't have moved. I moved the wrong guy. It's fine though. It's still set up pretty good for us here, I think. Back to the middle here and go lay the lumber, or just get our broken tackle. Okay. Yeah, I mean, really, probably the smartest thing to do if you're calling match is to just like use our defensive lineman or something like that. It's not a bad idea at all. Just stay out of the way. Make sure you're not messing anything up. Pushing this guy back in. So our built-in cover 6 macro is going to have a contain. Oh, I honestly... Oh, go hit stick him. I thought about hard flatting over there. He's gone to RPOs a few times here, so maybe that's what we'll have to start doing. I mean, not to the short side though, right? Surely. I mean, RPO to the short side. No, it's not. Just hit right off his own guy. That's unfortunate. That's why, too, when I call match, whenever I do, it's either something I, like, know my assignment, or I do the cover 9 and just user this deep quarter, because there's not really a ton I'm responsible for on this. I'm going to contain him this time. I feel like I just kind of have to. Like, we just kind of help out wherever. But there's really not much we need to do out of that. We're just going straight shaded down. Shaded down cover 2 here. Take away anything quick. But because we were shaded down, hard flat stays down a little too low. Nice find right on the sideline there. Keeps drive alive for Troy. Tight. Open. Like this, I can call cover 4 match against this. And then user the 3-rec hook, because I know in like pretty much anything 2x2, if I'm using the 3-rec hook, I'm responsible for the running back. And I'm just going to leave the running back because I don't think he's going to have time to throw it over to the left. I didn't have time to get back and help either. And somehow, boy's just flying in there right now. Go get him. Just mixing up, going to a little cover 3 cloud. Wow, I actually dove and made a tackle. Look at me go. Look at us doing things here on the defensive side of things. A 3rd and 20. I mean, bunch of offset close. What in the world even is this? 3 cloud, play the sticks? I mean, that's fine. And then his quarterback just airmails it. Just absolutely airmails it. Oh no. Yeah, or we get our potential revenge against Nabuda if he beats us next week and he ends up in there. Then we get our shot at vengeance. I see down and in. No, did we have... I might have been able to try our... I've been begging to try deep shot all day. I finally get the opportunity, and it's chicken out. He's creeping on that linebacker. That's a concern. Hopefully... Ooh, take it out. Take it up. Oh. I was hoping maybe we could work a little bit of magic there and find some room, but not meant to be for us. Close red zone crossers? I mean, this looks like a potential play for us. Maybe. What are we really looking for here, though? Deep one to Burrows? We're just not going to have time. And Glenn's just... Oh. No, I read it, and he intercepted that? Oh my gosh. And our whole team's on the ground over on the left? What? I thought we were going to come back. I thought we were coming back and catching that. But then I reddit it, so we're going to drop it. But then it's an interception. Then he starts running, and there's nobody there. Our whole team's down on the ground by that point. What a crazy play that was, and giving a little bit of life back to the Troy Trojans here. Just what we shouldn't have done, but I was pretty committed to trying that out there. And good play by Mensa. Good lurk, Mensa. Go get both those routes yourself, brother. And now we're going to take it back. We're going to take it back. Get off me, little guy. Get off me, little fella. Mensa lurking both routes over the middle of the field. Gets the interception right back for Western Kentucky. We our ball again here. What are we going to do to try to punch one in here? We do have to watch our turnovers. We only have 50 more to play with before we're going to lose our NIL privileges. Oh, another roughing the passer? I should be, right? Stop roughing my passer, G-Moss. I'm begging you. What are we doing? Oh, man. 2 roughing the passer penalties. Oh, and I should have checked our blocking. I should have double checked our gosh dang blocking there. I'm still so shocked about the 2 roughing the passer penalties. I feel like you never see that. Okay, I should probably have taken a timeout, but whatever. We're here. You can get that to... Oh, bad animation for Taylor. We can catch that and run. There's a chance we actually get out of there. Okay. Here, I have no idea. I feel like I should probably... I should probably just kick our 3, but what's the fun? What's the fun in that? We're going to try... I mean, in a perfect world, we just whip a streak here to Burrows. That's what I want to see more than anything right now. We're going to block our halfback. Nah, not there. Brock Glenn again. Brock Glenn again as time runs out in the first half. His second rushing touchdown of the day. That's the problem with doing all those stunts. Troy has been trying those stunts all game, and they are very bad at containing even slower quarterbacks like Brock Glenn. Takes it in 24-0 at half. If we go undefeated in conference, I'm throwing all the NIL we get at Brock Glenn. All 500 if that's what it takes. It is all going on Brock Glenn. So hopefully we go undefeated in conference, so hopefully we can spend as much as it takes to keep Brock around. What's up, Fancy? In a perfect world, we just have that freshman quarterback red shirt next year. Brock Glenn sticks around, and we're golden. What in tarnation? RPO out to the right here. Oh, I was hoping it was. I was going to go snag that. Oh, I thought I was going to snag that one too. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, we're on Mensa. We're good. Went right back to that. That's the second time he's done that this game. I can't keep giving that up. He just keeps throwing to that guy. Keeps throwing to Mojo Jojo over there, and he's killing me. Ah, halfback on the same side. Okay. Madden, move out here. Make sure you can't take that outside. That was our only real concern there. If I had to guess, North Texas will be in the Mountain West. Oh, Mr. Lewis, stay right in front of that. Good work, brother. Good work, brother. That's why I love cover 9 so much. You can just lurk and just do whatever you gotta do. Looks like GMOS might be on out of here. He is indeed. Anytime in the second half, you are free to concede, so all good, all understandable. That is another win, though, for the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Let's go check our final box score from that one. Western Kentucky, we do improve to 6-0 in conference play here in season one win away from 500 NIL, all going right to Brock Glenn. But for that game, 187 yards for us, 26 total plays, 7 yards per play. But again, it was a defensive showing from Western Kentucky. This defense has been playing absolutely lights out. One of our better running games, but that's really because of Brock Glenn of all people. Who would have seen that coming? Not our strongest passing game, 9 for 16, but 120 yards, 2 for 4 on thirds. One unfortunate turnover, but that puts us at 7 on the season. So we can turn it over 12 times against USF and still get our 100 NIL from that. Quick box score check. Brock Glenn 120, 9 for 16. That defensive line was killing me. His only problem with it is he was running so many stunts, allowed us to run with Brock Glenn. 3 for 27 and 2 touchdowns. His first 2 rushing touchdowns of the season. For Brock Glenn, what a time to do it. What an absolute stud. Receiving wise, just our little dump downs to AJ Allen. Very, very good. Quincy Burrows 2 for 35 with that 1 touchdown. Zion Taylor for 3 for 35. So that is going to do it for us for Western Kentucky this week. We'll be back with a game of the week here for week 12 and then our final week of the season. So hope you guys enjoyed that one. I will see you guys next time. Until then, take it easy.